These refugees fled South Africa from different parts of the continent, believing that life here would be better. Instead, they say they've been victimized, attacked, and some even raped during their time in the city. In October last year, the group began a sit-in protest outside the offices of the United Nations Human Rights Commission, hoping that the UN would intervene and relocate them to a country where they would feel safer. But that didn't happen. Armed with an eviction order, stun grenades, and water cannons, police moved in and moved them out. Since then, it's been a year of uncertainty and hopelessness for these men, women, and children. The Central Methodist Church initially opened its doors to the group, and they cramped into the building desperate for shelter. But just before New Year's Eve, the group split following a leadership tussle. Some were kicked out of the church and found themselves camping on the pavements of Greenmarket Square. Citing health and safety concerns, the church obtained an eviction order. And on the 1st of March this year, the world watched in shock when police stormed the church and removed the refugees.
Today is the 8th of October. For many you remember, we've been out since the 8th of October of last year, seeking for help in our situation that we are refugees. If I can clarify something, there's a difference between a refugee and a migrant. We are refugees, that's why you see everything is painted in white. Being a refugee means that you don't have a soul anymore. You don't have a place to call home anymore because you're running from something from your homeland. So we are here because we found ourselves in a situation which we were not protected. As a refugee, we didn't see where to go and who to turn to. And being on the street from the 8th of October last year, it's not easy, and it was not easy. We went through hell, if I can put it that way. As a woman, as a mother, and having children around, it was not easy, and still it's not easy. We're really struggling. We don't have any support. No one is talking to us about whatever can happen. So we don't know. But our main concern is that we want to make South Africa people understand that we are not here to take their soul or their land away. We flee from our countries because we were in danger, because some almost lost their life. So we wanted just a place to protect ourselves, because they are not happy that we are here. That's why we came out of our houses in the streets to show the world that here we are, to show the government that we are not here to put trouble in your soul. So the only thing we are expecting is for the government to come and contact us, talk to us, because we are not here against them, neither their people. We are here to make peace, for them to have their land and us also to know where we're going to go from here, because they have the right, it's their land. We can't force them to have us like girls. But the government who heard us have to talk to us, to show us the way out. Because we are refugees, we don't have anywhere else to go. So if there's any country in the world that can see and watch this, we are white, we paint in white because we don't have a country, we don't have a home, a place to call home. We are here. If they can help us to take us from here, Zimbabwe, Zambia, anyway, that will be safe, that the people of the country will accept us, it will be a great thing for us.
Lawrence is one of hundreds being forced to live in what she says are less than human conditions. There are also children and teenagers here. Many have not been able to attend school for a year.
I got my matric on 2018, but since 2018 I'm not able to study anymore because of the financial money. I got this bursary for 3 years of university or college, but I wasn't able to go because they say that I'm a foreigner. So they asked me for the green ID, but I couldn't give them the green ID. So I think that is unfair for me, because we shouldn't treat people different. We're all human beings. It doesn't mean that because the color, black and stuff, because we're all human beings. We have one blood and one everything. For me, it's really racist because until now I'm not doing anything. We're sleeping outside. Like, I don't see myself in the future because of you study and you see what is for you in future. But without school, without nothing, skill, like you don't see yourself anyway. I really miss going to school. I miss my classmates. I miss everything, like in a society. I miss being at home, like we're sleeping here. You know, this is not a house. Like we're limited.
Where there are children, there are mothers.
The experience has been hectic, like dramatic, so hard. All that we went through, like for the 1 year that we've been outside, it's just like I can't even explain what we went through. By the government treating us, knowing that we're having children, left us outside for so long in the conditions that we were. We living now like mad people because we depending on donations. If donations don't come, our children don't eat. We sleep hungry. You understand? We've been outside, starting the lockdown, found us outside, and now lockdown is finished. We're still outside. Our children is getting sick. We can't take them to the hospital because they don't have papers. I'm self-sick. I can't go to the hospital because I don't have a paper. You see, they told me I must go to the police and make an affidavit. The police said, how can I make an affidavit when I don't have all my face paper first? I came to South Africa when I was 2 years old until now, and I don't have a paper in South Africa. You understand? So, I don't know. The government is just like neglecting us, not thinking about the children, not thinking about us, how to survive.
Imagine fleeing from a place you call home, because if you stayed, you'll be afraid to be killed or even starved to death. With only your clothes on your back, you embark on a journey which also comes with its own dangers. With just a glimpse of hope, you just realize you're back to where you started, fearing for your life. That's the case for many of these people here, and there doesn't seem to be a happy ending in sight. But they say they are holding on to hope that they'll soon be resettled and able to live life feeling safe and secure in a place they can finally call home. For Our City News, I am Edna Kangolo in Kensington.